Previously on The Tester.
We're going to test your PlayStation knowledge in a challenge inspired by Buzz.
I just feel a wash of dread over my body. I'm such a poor trivia gamer.
Doc.
120 gigs.
Correct.
Universal Media Disc. Oh, you didn't know that one.
Cyrus.
Shambhala.
Correct. Killzone.
Helgast.
Correct.
My effort on stage saved our alliance.
Not a real impressive night by Star, Big D.
I really don't have a good feeling about this.
Big D, I'm not sure that we can train you to not crack under pressure.
Big D, I'm sorry. Your game ends here.
So I got another chance. I gotta stop being the bottom.
Selected from thousands of applicants. 11 dedicated gamers match skills in a series of challenges to earn the chance for a job at PlayStation on The Tester.
All the skinny people food is pissing me off. If I was to compile everything she's eaten through this whole thing, I might have one plate of food.
There's only 5 of us left now, and I've been in the bottom more times than I can count. So basically, if I'm in the bottom again, there's a really good chance I'm going home. I know, I haven't been eating that much. I'm really stressed out though, dude.
Yeah, you haven't been. Well, I must be a stress eater then.
So I'm really gonna step it up and kick some ass in this challenge today.
Oh, you're not gonna check the message, are you?
Yeah, we got one.
Attention testers, it's time for your next challenge. Focus and aim are the name of the game. Be ready to deploy within the hour. From now on, you're on your own.
Ooh, okay. Straight up individual challenge now. I'm really excited for the challenge today. It's finally my chance to perform as an individual again. All the team challenges are really nice, but hopefully it's my time to shine. Second place is up for the axe now.
Yeah.
That didn't even cross my mind.
Welcome to the rest of the game. I have to do well because I don't want to go home. I want our alliance to stay. Second place is the first loser, and the first loser could go home.
You still didn't explain to me, Doc, why you feel you're going to be the next one to go.
Anytime something goes down, right, they'll be like, oh yeah, your team did good, and then they just leave me out of it.
Yeah, but you never know. This one challenge, you could be immune from.
Doc's really nervous. He thinks that the judges have it out for him. He needs to stop doubting himself and start believing in himself, or he's gonna end up defeating himself.
All right, guys, let's go to this challenge.
I feel good out here now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What is this? And it's paintball course.
We find out our next challenge is paintball, but I ain't good at it. Damn it.
All right, testers, fall into formation. It's time for your next challenge. There are 5 of you left. And as the field narrows, the pressure mounts. And it's the same kind of pressure that the game testers at PlayStation deal with in their busy work environment.
A guy's holding a giant gun from Killzone 2. Thought we were gonna be the ones shooting, not the targets. We may be running for our lives here.
It's important not to let the pressure get to you and rattle you enough to knock you off your game. So, to test your ability to stay focused under the pressure in today's challenge, we're at a paintball shooting range.
I've only shot a gun once in real life, and that was really bad. This might not work out so well for me. I'm gonna get the bottom again, for sure.
So let's first meet our panel. Joining us as always is Mr. Brent Goki, the release manager for the global platform First Party Quality Assurance.
Great to see everyone again. Welcome to the War Zone.
And of course, we have with us Mr. Hal Sparks, actor, comedian, and a hardcore gamer who knows a thing or two about performing under pressure.
Come get some.
Do I get goggles? Because I don't trust their aim.
We'll see what we can do. And rounding out our panel today, we've brought in a combat gaming expert, managing producer of Killzone 2. Please welcome Mr. Kyle Schubel.
Wow.
Hope you guys brought your first-person shooter skills because we're gonna put them to the test out here.
We got Kyle in the house, y'all. Killzone 2. I know y'all heard of it. Best graphics out there, if anybody doesn't know.
All right, so for today's challenge, we're gonna test your ability to stay focused under pressure. And to do that, we've set up a shooting range with 15 targets worth various point values. The targets close are worth 1 point. And there are orange targets further in the distance worth 3 points. So that takes care of the focus part. But what about the pressure? Don't worry, we got that covered. Each player will have 1 minute to shoot 40 paintballs from a semi-automatic gun from behind any one of these firing stations. There are 3 of them. You can move from station to station to get the best angles on the targets.
I got the background. I got this covered. I was in the Marine Corps, 2336 Alpha EOD, Explosive Ordnance and Disposal, and every leatherneck knows, man, from a desk jockey to a field worker, you can pick up a weapon, you can take people out. I'm gonna take out is the other competitors.
On my go, you will have 1 minute to fire shots from behind any of the 3 firing stations. There are 25 points to be earned, and each target can only count toward your score once. The player that gets the most points will win today's challenge and be safe from elimination. And to really turn on the pressure, Kyle will be following behind you, firing paintballs at your feet. Now, Nauseous, Cyrus, you guys were our top performers in the last challenge, and therefore, one of you will get an advantage today. You will be able to choose the shooting order. So to decide, we're gonna flip a coin. Heads, it's Nauseous. Tails, Cyrus. Ready? Tails. All right, Cyrus, we need you to decide the shooting order. Who's up first?
After I win the coin toss, I'm really excited because everyone's fate's really in my hands.
Star.
Second?
Nauseous.
When picking the order of who's gonna go in this challenge, obviously priority 1's protecting the alliance, the people close to me, Amped and Doc.
Third?
Amped.
Fourth?
Doc.
So who's the 5th one?
I like the pressure.
All right, guys, let's go get suited up and get to it.
Cyrus picks me first, and I just want to look at him and be like, beep you, like so bad. I mean, we all know going first is a huge disadvantage, and he's doing it because he wants me to go home.
All right, Star, you're up first. To the line. On my air horn. Are you ready? You mark? Get set.
During this challenge, between stations, Star's just walking. She's just whistling Dixie between them. I don't know if that's part of her strategy, if she's trying to preserve energy so she could focus more, but I'm not gonna do that at all.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Going first, I'm actually very surprised that I did as well as I did. It's anybody's game at this point.
All right, Star, you got 6 points. Nauseous, you're up next. To the line.
I might come off a little nervous, but I'm definitely confident. I'm gonna go in there full blazing. Game on, dude. Game on. The little shooting thing is not really gonna bother me. I mean, I've been in the hood. Is that how you wanna play, huh? Bring it. Hitting these targets is a lot harder than I thought. But then something tells me, focus some more, adjust, and start hitting the targets. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2. Star and Nauseous, you guys are tied with 6 points.
I found out my score is 6. I'm tied with Star.
Next up is Amped. To the line.
Hopefully, somebody else will get less than 6 points.
On my air horn. Are you ready? On your mark. Get set.
I have a history of paintball. I used to play a lot, so I'm thinking that I'm gonna do pretty well today. That I hit a 3.
Amped, you're in the lead with 9 points. Good job.
Amped score definitely means that I have to step it up.
Doc, you're up. Come to the line.
This is my rifle. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Without my rifle, I am nothing. My rifle without me is nothing.
Doc, you have to
hadn't realized I'd stepped out of the box. This challenge was about focus, and I might have been a little too focused on the target and not where I was standing.
Doc is definitely running out of paint, running out of time, and missing a lot of targets. This isn't looking good.
Out of ammo?
I did horrible, and it's a horrible feeling.
Doc, you hit 3 one-point targets, but because you were outside of the red line for the firing station for one of them, that one does not count. So you only have 2 points.
That's just a horrible feeling. I have no idea what to think. I'm sweating bullets, man.
All right, next up, Cyrus.
It's finally my turn to compete in this challenge. I feel pretty safe knowing I have to get at least 2 so I'm not in the bottom. But if I want to be safe, I have to beat out Ant, since she got 9.
Your mark, get set.
I'm feeling okay after the challenge. I think I hit 1 or 2 3-pointers, and hopefully I'll end up winning.
All right, Cyrus, the score to beat was 9 points. You did really well, and you got 7 one-pointers up front here. And you squeaked 1 3-pointer out in the back for a total of 10 points. Congratulations, you won the challenge and are safe from elimination.
They announced that I got the top score, which is amazing. The sense of relief, just a huge weight off my shoulders knowing I'm safe.
The rest of you, however, will face the panel, and one of you will go home.
I ended up with 6 points. Doc ended up with 2. I could possibly be in danger. It kind of sucks, but again, you know, my hands are tied. I tried my best. I wanted to get first, and I didn't.
We'll see you later at elimination. You can go ahead and return to the loft.
I'm hoping the judges will see that Star still landed in the bottom, and having repeatedly landed in the bottom, I'm hoping that is going to save me from being eliminated.
Yeah, you gotta find some way of pulling a little bit of focus away from you stepping out of that box, because they are gonna call you out on that, because you're the only person that did that.
I'm gonna call Star out. Right? I'm gonna have to.
We get back to the loft, and we have to formulate a plan as to how we're gonna save Doc, because he did terrible. But the only option we have is to try to throw Star under the bus, because she didn't hustle.
The only thing I need from you guys is to just agree with what I say.
If all 3 of us push the judges to get rid of Star, it just might work.
You deserve a second chance. How many second chances has she gotten?
No doubt.
I mean, that should be case in point right there. I'm trying to preserve my alliance, so I want to get rid of her.
Play well, my friends.
Good evening, testers.
Good evening.
It's time for yet another elimination. And for one of you, the game ends here.
I need all the help I can get at the elimination tonight. I'm hoping that my alliance will back me up and speak up.
Today's challenge tested your ability to remain focused under pressure.
I'm hoping the judges focus on Star being in the bottom, not hustling, and not getting the job done appropriately.
Cyrus, you were unfazed by the time limit or the lack of ammo, and you killed it. You are safe from elimination. In addition to winning today's challenge, you will also be receiving a new PSP Go, the sleekest and mightiest of the PSP systems. Congratulations. As for the rest of you, your fates lie in the hands of our panel. So let's see what they thought of your performance.
Every single time that I've been up for elimination and I made it, you know, I know they're keeping track of that. And it's really, really tough competition. And everybody here is really awesome. But I don't want to go home. Simple as that.
Star, start with you. You know, I want to hear what you thought about your performance and your focus.
I knew I had to bring my A game already. I've been in the bottom 3 times now. I had a lot to prove today. And so I knew that it was going to be extremely tough trying to prove that from being first and not being able to have the advantage of seeing everybody else's strategy.
I really saw a lack of energy
Yeah.
It was as if you were asleep while you were walking through and doing these.
It was more the energy that got to me for you when you were moving, because you sort of walked to your position, you took a few shots, you moved to the next position, you took some shots, and you ran out of time.
And I saw more energy from Kyle.
So I'm thinking, did the judges finally have it right? Are they focused on Star? And I'm thinking maybe this might turn out good.
Doc, you've been pretty quiet. I'd like to hear from you. How'd you feel about your performance today?
Oh, my performance sucked.
Well, you were the lowest points by far, but this competition was not strictly on points. It was about focus.
Obviously, one of the big issues was you had 3 points. You lost one because you were outside the box. One of the easiest things you can control is staying in the box. And it cost you a point, very distinctly.
The judges come to me, and all they're doing is pointing out faults left and right. And at this point, I know I feel myself starting to sink. My focus was good on my targets. I would have noticed the box issue, because you always, when you're shooting, you always reevaluate your shooting position. It's an ongoing process. It's a fluid thing.
How about the two of you who did really well today? Which one of you felt was the most focused of them?
So when Star got up there, I thought she kind of lost some of her time, that she could have probably hit a target or two more.
How about Cyrus?
Who was least focused?
I was shocked by the walking with Star. I think Star she lost focus, whether it's, I don't know why, but I think she just didn't have the focus.
After Doc clearly came in last place, I feel like Amped and Cyrus tried to gang up against me in order to help Doc and keep him around.
Star, this is your 4th time at the bottom.
Oh, God, my life.
What's your thoughts?
It sucks every time. It does. So I am taking everything very hard. I am taking everything to heart, and I am trying my best.
The thing that keeps coming up for me with you, Star, is walking from station to station. That is your biggest drawback, I think.
There's not a whole lot that I can do to stay, but unfortunately, the process is somebody has to go home. Doesn't matter how many times that I get put in the bottom, the result is the same. I don't want to go home.
Doc, in the very first challenge we had, Critical Eye, we talked to you about focus.
Doc, you also probably could have scored higher. You spent a lot of time joking.
And it shows me that you aren't focused because you're taking it lightly. It's fun.
Now we're at another challenge that's focused on focusing, and you're at the bottom.
It's my first time at the bottom.
Star went first, didn't get to watch anybody, and she had 3 times as many points as you did.
Just because you hit a target doesn't mean you're focused. Man, how bad I'm sitting there and wanting that BT4 right now, because trust me, I'd be focused on not missing all 3 of those judges.
Are we still all in agreement? From what we saw, it comes down to just lack of focus. Doc, I'm sorry to say, but I think unraveling today out on the field made our decision pretty easy. We do not feel you have what it takes to be the next PlayStation game tester.
That was my first time in the bottom, and it was over like that, which is... I'm proud of myself that I made it into this, and I made it as far as I did. I'm not proud that Star is still in there. I totally feel the judges made a mistake. PlayStation is missing out on someone who is a great gamer and would make a great tester.
With one more adversary defeated, each of you has a 1 in 4 shot of landing your dream job as the next PlayStation game tester. We'll see you at your next challenge.
I, again, was up on the chopping block, and I survived barely. And
basically, if I'm in the bottom again, there's a really good chance I'm going home.
Next week on The Tester.
Eyes! Strike! Kick!
Strike!
Ninja challenge!
For today's challenge, you must possess a killer memory.
It's time to put my game face on. Ninja style.
Block! Trap!
Eyes! Catch! Clear! Incorrect! Go back to start!
I'm on the bottom.
Cyrus, this is the worst you performed.
Star, you were also at the bottom.
There's still some hope. I might actually make it to the final 3.
I'm truly sorry. Your game ends here.